If you like it, then I love it. Put this on my life, won't trade this life for nothing, nigga. We on, we on, we on, we on.
YouTube, what's good, what's good, man? Your boy CJ back. We're gonna bring y'all some good today. You know, we've been grinding, man. I think we sitting at almost like, what, 380 something, man. We've been moving. Got some shorts posted yesterday. We can get back in the grind of this thing, man. So y'all looking at this, y'all hear me right now. Y'all go ahead and take the time out. Go ahead and like, sub up to the channel if you new. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. Just go ahead and get the likes ran up. Let's get the views ran up. Let's go ahead and try to get this video. Let's get this video to 15 likes. Let's get to 15 likes, man. And let's go ahead and, you know, run these numbers up. Share this video, because I'm telling you, it's gonna be a banger. And it's honestly, it is a rare build. So let's go ahead and get into the build, man. So, of course, you know we're making centers, man. Center. That's what I do. That's what I does. We're gonna go right-handed. Don't matter, or just whatever preference you prefer. I'm over here kicking toys, and then jersey number, who cares? We're gonna move on from there. So today, man, I'm bringing y'all a 7'2". I kind of been falling in love with the taller bigs just because of the masher and how masher works on the game and the finishing and all that stuff and how that works. I think that this 2K kind of, you know, bends more towards the bigger centers in terms of some of the badges and how the scoring works. Now, I'll say this though, the smaller centers do have had a space because of the strength of finishing and the slithery and all that stuff. But, you know, we're gonna move on. We're just gonna talk about this build today, and I'll show y'all what's going on. So, we're gonna go 7'2". Let me check my weight. I think the weight I did as 238. No, that's not right. Hold on. Get this up. I'm pretty sure it's 238. Go back up. Yeah, I did. The weight is 238. With define on the body type, and then we're gonna get into these numbers. So, like I said, man, we're bringing y'all rare builds. So today we're gonna make sure we get you everything you need to make sure that this build is gonna be effective. Because, you know, sometimes with rare build names, it can kind of be a little sketchy in terms of what you can do with the build. So, went to an 82 here on the close shot. That's gonna give us the gold masher, the silver fast twitch, and then also that's gonna get us that silver finisher. All right, and then with the driving layup, we're gonna take that up to a 65. 65 is enough to give us another badge point. We'll take the driving dunk up to an 80, because, you know, you gotta have those quick drops off one. Those have been and always will be the most OP dunks within the game. We also want to make sure we get to it at 80 on a standing dunk. That's going to give us the silver rise up. And it's also going to give us those pro big man contact dunks or standing big man contact dunks. And then post control, we're going to get this up to an 80. So, you know, you can work out. This right here, this badge right here, the best post scoring badge on the game. I don't care what nobody says. This works on every big, no matter the level of his defense. All you have to do is pick out the shot that they're shading to and spin the opposite way. Because if you do that, you're gonna beat them every time. This is probably the best badge, post scoring badge. And I know it's from experience because I do have a post scorer with, you know, every Hall of Fame badge, and this one works the most. Then right here, shooting, man, we're gonna turn y'all up on the shooting. We're gonna go to an 80 right here on the shooting, an 80 on the 3-point. We're gonna get you a 70 on the free throw, which is gonna be enough to knock it down. But you can see right here, big badges. You kind of want to highlight here your gold green machine, your gold claymore, catch and shoot, and then your gold corner specialist. And then after that, it's kind of, you know, you're just picking your poison with badges, but you're gonna have enough badge points to get, you know, your gold green machine, the gold claymore, and then also get into getting the corner specialist and all that. So yeah, man, we're gonna move on and let's get into the next phase of this build, which is, you know, kind of going to give you a great build to this build, because honestly, you're gonna have some weaknesses, but it's not really gonna be a weakness because it's gonna be masked by your height. But we'll get to that later on. So right here on this with the passing accuracy, we're gonna go to an 86, man. 86, as you can see, that's going to give you Hall of Fame break starter, Hall of Fame dimer, Hall of Fame post playmaker, Hall of Fame forward general, the gold needle threader, Hall of Fame special delivery. I have a diamond paint beast. Hall of Fame break starter is amazing. Floor general Hall of Fame is amazing because it allows your point guard not to use it. Now, sometimes your point guard, depending on his height, may have to use it still to get to those tier 3 badges, but you know, it all depends. That's just you communicating with your point guard and figuring out what he has on or doesn't have on. And then also what I want to highlight, but that most people don't like to highlight right here with playmaking for bigs, is the gold vice grip, man. The gold vice grip is elite in terms of rebounding. The gold vice grip, I cannot tell you how much it saves a build, or just, you know, the builds that I have in terms of rebounding. It gives me that extra, it's not necessarily a oomph, because most time we think like an extra oomph, it's almost like a push up into the attribute, but it's almost like, you know, extra security in grabbing those boards. Because I don't know if y'all seen the animations where you'll tip the ball up or something like that. With gold vice grip, you're just going to grab that instead of tipping it. And then if you have on the workhorse, that's definitely going to give you that that little much that you need. So we're going to move on and get into the defense, man. Right here in the defense, we're going to get you to an 85 interior. As everybody know, or should know by now if you've been looking at build videos, 85 is pretty much the highest you need to get the best animations for, you know, any big in terms of playing interior defense. After that, once you go above that, it's pretty much just getting the badges, because 85 interior defense to 99 or 90 is really the same. The only thing that changes is the badges that you can get, like Hall of Fame post move lockdown and brick wall. That's really the biggest things that really get highlighted and changed with the interior defense. Other than that, you actually playing interior defense, get in position. That's more so you get in position and you know, creating that body up animation. So we're gonna get into the blocks. We went to an 87 block here, and you may be thinking you are getting a little alarmed, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I do have a two-way interior finisher with an 87 block. I still block just as great. His interior defense is a 85 or an 88, but what I do is get my body in position, play hands up, and then whenever they get into an animation, I create contact with the hands up animation, and then I jump after that, because that gives, so you have the animation from the body up, and then you'll be allowed to jump again and actually press Y and create a block from there. So you just kind of have to be smart with it. Yes, the gold is, you know, pretty standard, pretty, you know, marquee, pretty elite level, but I'm telling you, the 87 works just as well. After that, let's go ahead and get into the defensive rebounding, man. Defensive rebounding, we're gonna put you at a 94. We're always gonna make sure that no matter what build we get, we're gonna get at least a 93 to a 94 rebound, especially a 94, because you're gonna get the Hall of Fame box out beast. You're gonna get the Hall of Fame box out beast, the gold rebound chaser, and the gold pogo stick off that. And then after that, we're gonna take our offensive rebound up to a 70. I didn't have to put it at a 70, but the reason I did take it to a 70 was just because I didn't like it being at a 69. LOL. But yeah, let's move on and get into our physicals, man. So we're gonna get you to a 59 speed, which is pretty good at 7.2. It's not necessarily great, but it works. Most of your 7.3s, the max speed they can get anyways, a 59 or 58 or something like that. So you're still gonna be either running past those 7.3s or, you know, keeping up with them. You're not gonna be getting beat. So went to a 48 here on the acceleration. We got you to a 70 strength. Put you at a 75 vertical, and then we got you to a 90 stamina. It's something, oh, here it is, there it is, boom, and we got you to a 90 stamina. So as you can see with this badge lineup and setup, man, you have 20, 20, 15, and 23. Let me say that again just in case y'all didn't pick it up. You have 20, 20, 15, and 23. You pretty much have almost 20 in each category. I tried making this at 7.3, but I could not get the badge layout how I wanted it, and also it was capping out at 99 faster because of the certain areas. So what I had to do is come to 7.2, make sure I get the 75 vertical so I can stay with those standing dunks, even though I don't need the 75 vertical for just the basic pro standing dunks. I want to have a 75 vertical to make sure I compete with those 7.3s and I'm not at a 70 jumping below them or anything like that. So I want to make sure I had that 75, and then for the oops and everything. But let's go ahead and get into these takeovers and see what we're doing here on this side. So I would tell y'all like this: if you're scared about the defense on the interior and all that stuff, I would tell you just to go ahead and do stuff blocks. You can either double up on that, or you can do the box out wall. The reason I would run it like this is because, like I said, I know some of you who may be looking at this, you're like, well, the interior defense is kind of shaky. It's really not. You just have to play it the correct way, man. I promise, if you play it the correct way, you can get the animations created that you need to actually play the interior defense. Now, there are going to be animations that you can't stop, because if you're not rotating fast enough from someone that's, rim running or anything like that, you're just not going to get an animation for it. No matter if you have Hall of Fame anchor, Hall of Fame post move lockdown, brick wall, blah, 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 whatever. If you are not rotating in time to get a body contact animation or any kind of like contest animation, more than likely you're going to get beat anyway. So there's no need to be super frustrated about the interior defense, because I'm telling you like this is gonna happen no matter what your interior is on, no matter what it is on. So we're gonna move on from there, go with the stuff blocks and the box out wall. Like I told y'all, man, this is a rare build today, a rare build. I want to say the last 5 I made weren't really rare builds, but in terms of the badge makeup, it was kind of rare. But this is actually a rare build name, man. Today we have a 2-way diamond 3-level score, which it's probably one of the longest names in the game for a center or any build or anything, but you have a 2-way diamond 3-level score. That is a mouthful to say. Got shades of Arvydas Sabonis, Yusuf Nurkic, and Domantas Sabonis. And Domantas Sabonis is actually kind of cool based off the regular season he had. Now, playoffs, Domantas Sabonis was a shell of itself, but regular season Sabonis, this is a pretty good build name. Oh, I went back too far. My bad. Let's go ahead and get into this next part. Let me get y'all there. I hate when I do that. I do that so often when I'm here making builds for myself, man. It's so irritating. I hate when I do it. I really don't even know what I pressed to do it. I just wasn't paying attention, but let's go ahead and get into this next part. Boom. Go ahead and test the build. Let's get them up to a 99. Just making these, kind of live out. Pretty much. So any kind of mix-ups I have, it's gonna be there. So yeah, badge wise, man, let's go ahead and do this. You obviously want to get your limitless takeoff at that silver. You want to make sure you get your posterizer. You want to make sure you get your slippers. Now, depending on how you want to add your badges, man, I would definitely make sure I get this on Hall of Fame no matter what. But depending on how you want to add your badges, you can go here. I would pour this here and then come back and do silver here. Now you got 2 more to kind of play with. You can go to your dream shape, and if you want to add more badges here, you can do that, because I want to say this is what, season 7, and I think we've had, or is this 8? I can't remember. We've had, so yeah, this is 7, but we've had extra badge points given us within the first season. I think they gave us 4 there, and then we've had 4 other seasons where we were given extra badges. So you should have a total of 8. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we should have a total of 8. So you can either put all 8 here, or you can disperse them within the build and just make sure you get the numbers you get. So let's move on and get to the shooting, man. And like I was telling y'all with shooting within the build, I will make sure I go ahead and go here and core this, so you can get into the catch and shoot. Then after that, core your catch and shoot, and get your corner specialist, and then you come up here, you can do this, or you can do this here and come do midi magician, clutch shooter, however you want to mix it up, man. However you want to mix it in and mix it up. But I definitely make sure I would get these 4 for sure, because Claymore, you're going to use it a lot, because obviously you're going to be either sitting corner. If you aren't post scoring, more likely going to be sitting corner depending on the point guard you're with. Green machine, obviously, because if you get in the corner, you get the boost, you're shooting the greens, blah, 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 get a green percentage boost. And then corner specialist, Claymore, corner specialist stack. And with that stack, it's pretty much an automatic green if you know you're jumping, man. So, you also could actually, do this and come back and do this, and you actually have some more badges to put on and do that. But that's just a little mix up of things, how you want to do stuff. It just depends on how you want to do it. So move on, let's get to this passing. So you do get quick first step on bronze. It's your choice if you want to run it or don't run it. One thing I know you do want to run, well, this first obviously, but then the vice grip for this, and then let's see what we got. We got 5. You're gonna make sure you get I would say go ahead and run this Hall of Fame you might, with having this so high, you might have to come here and put your extra badges here, because, and the reason I say that is because needle threader with this high of a pass accuracy is stupid. Like, it's the craziest thing you'll see. You'll really throw it by people's faces. And then also you can get the post playmaker. So like, if you want me to be honest, to make this build more comp, I would definitely put it right here on the passing, because you can pretty much be like a Jokic type build in terms of the effectiveness of what you can do on the floor with this, man. So I would definitely come back here, throw everything, or at least what I need here to get these tier 3 badges, and bump up whatever else I need to put on as far as like the quick first step or bailout or clamp breaker or whatever. But I would definitely make sure I put my playmaking badges here. Excuse me. So let's get into this defense. So defense, man, it's always gonna look about the same. It's not really anything that's too drastic that you're gonna do different. Obviously you're gonna go here. I would say go ahead and core that. Let's see, you got our 7 here. Do we want to put on that? You kind of got to beef up some of this stuff up here. Put on that. Put on interceptor. And now some of y'all might want to put badges here. Like, man, it all depends on how you want to play and how you do it, because I know me personally, what I would do, if you want to be smart about it, I would put all my badges on playmaking, and then I would come back and double core on my defense. That would take off one of your cores for your finishing. No, because you have a finishing, shooting, and double core on defense, and without the playmaking. So yeah, I would double core on my defense, make sure I keep the finishing and shooting cores, double core on my defense, take a playmaking out. Well, no, it's kind of give or take though. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you all would do, because I really don't know. I'm kind of bent between what exactly I would do, if you want to be honest, because it's a lot you really could do. So there you have it, man, with this 2-way diamond 3-level score. Mouthful to say. 7'2" center, man. You can be elite. You can be elite. I'm telling you, you just gotta trust it. You gotta put yourself in position and do what you gotta do. Other than that, Untamed Mob, let's go ahead and keep running it up, man. Let's go ahead and keep doing our thing. Let's go ahead and get the channel up to, to these 1,000 subs. We're on the road to 400, and I got milestones set up into my channel description. 500 is one of my first milestones in that, and then it goes on from there. So let's go ahead and hit this milestone of 500, man. Let's go ahead and make that push. Let's go ahead and do what we got to do. Untamed Mob, I know we can do it. I know we got what it takes, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy CJ. I'm signing out. Peace.